And I was able to bring this issue for the first time in 54 years back to the states where everybody agrees on both sides. Everybody agrees that's where it should be, back in the states. It was so important. Everybody on both sides. And they are the radicals. Remember this.
Okay, so that is Donald Trump telling one thing that is true and then two massive lies. He killed Roe v. Wade. If not for Donald Trump, Roe v. Wade would still be law. You would not have a 6-3 conservative core. They would not be coming for IVF. They wouldn't be coming for birth control and all the things that they will. So that is honest. The other two things are insane lies. First of all, remember, they're the radicals. That's just fear talking. That is him and the other Republicans who are terrified because they know the American people don't fundamentally agree with them. And they're really worried about the continuing electoral consequences of that. Before we continue with the story, we depend on members to keep on going. Don't wait. Click join now on YouTube. But the second thing, everybody agreed. Everybody thought that was awesome, which is why I'm not at all terrified of what's gonna happen. And that's why it hasn't produced any backlash against Republicans ever since. Libs, commies, hippies, they all love the death of Roe v. Wade. What the hell are you talking about? That is bigger brain. I mean, look, it's dishonesty really, but if we're supposed to believe that he thinks the words he's saying are true, that's worse brain rot than anything I've ever seen out of Dark Brandon. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is his biggest liability. I hate when he gets up there and is like, everybody agrees that we should have put the power back in the hands of the states. No. Do you want to put like your freedom of religion back in the states? No, that's the whole point of the Bill of Rights. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution were the thing without which no one would have ratified the damn thing. And they had to do that, guaranteeing you rights on a national level. We like that. When you're setting down the basic standard of what it's supposed to be American, like you can say how much our income tax is per state. You can tell people like how fast the speed limit is per state. But your own bodily autonomy, your right to choose, that is something that we as Americans should agree on. And by the way, we do agree on it.
Yes.
So he's lying. Most people think women should have the right to choose, or at the very least, let me put it in terms that conservatives can understand, the government needs to butt the hell out and let the individual make the individual's own choice.
100%. And I knew that you would hate that clip because you, of course, have your segment, Most Americans Agree. So for him to lie about it. Also, can we just like, let's keep it real. Nobody thinks that everything should be up to the states. Everybody at the end of the day thinks that things should be up to the states that they have not yet won on at the federal level. They don't want gun rights to entirely be up to the states because they think they've won with the Constitution, with the Second Amendment. It is only on the things that they haven't yet won. And there's like, I don't even have to like try to convince you that it's dishonesty. What he just said is dishonesty because he said everybody wants it to be the states. No longer will the federal government get involved. The states can decide. Now let's get the federal government involved because I'm going to remind you, he is talking about a federal abortion ban. So we kill Roe v. Wade, send it back to the states. And then for the ones who don't ban it at the state level, screw you guys, we're banning it at the federal level. It is so fundamentally dishonest. Never believe them when they say anything about states' rights. They want to win in whatever form they can. Sometimes it's at the state level, sometimes at the federal level, sometimes thanks to the SCOTUS. They only care about winning. There's no principle about the division of powers between different levels of the government. It's completely artificial.